Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's it's Archer time apparently, and yeah, who else could possibly be the the Grand Archer that we're fighting? Oh, no, I haven't really seen much anything of it. When I was at the gym, I peeked in Discord and I saw, okay, so that's okay. So we're actually doing that today because I forgot that it was happening today. But I had a feeling something was happening today. Because otherwise we had like we really haven't had anything in a bit. Feels like at least. And then so like I look in Discord and it's like, oh, there's a boss fight with Gilgamesh. Okay, we're doing that now. Okay, that's what's happening. But yeah, it's been a bit since I've done any sort of like non-smub streaming. I apologize for that. But I have been a little bit busy. So I have some stories to tell, some things to share with the crew. The crew being you guys, not the crew that that talks to me on stream. So, for one of the things that has preoccupied my time in the last few days, I took it upon myself to try and get a shiny Tyrant. And the odds on a shiny Tyrant are not good. There's no way of increasing them. Like, even if you have the shiny charm, it doesn't affect the appearance rate. And the appearance rate, I believe, is 1 in 4,015. Fortunately, the way of resetting... Oh. Hold on. The way of resetting is super easy. Oh. Oh. Whoa. There he is. Who could it be? No. Got different art for him, at least. It is kind of funny that they used his normal portrait art. But, I'll have you know, guys, I have spent many hours resetting. Like, just see, you go up to the guy, you mash A for a few minutes, until he restores 11 fossils, and then you look in your inventory, you see no blue, and then you close the game. Then you open up the game, and then you mash A, and you just keep doing it over and over and over again. And I've seen many large Tyrants. I've seen some very runty Tyrants. Oh shit, a grail. I really need those right now. So but you know what I really need the most? Gold foes. Holy shit, dude, like, is it possible that there's someone after all of this that does not have all of their Grailed servants gold foed at this point? I remember a few years ago when Class Score came out, like the Paper Moon stuff came out, and there was a shit ton of gold foes on it, and it was like, oh my god, I can max gold foes on like 2 servants with this. Whoa! And here we are, year 10, and every month or so, they basically give us another full servant's worth of gold foes. And that's on top of also the normal amount, and then they also made it easier to get it in the shop because they added it to mana prism, so you can get like twice as much from like buying shit as usual. Darius's Gates of Babylon? I don't know Darius had a Gate of Babylon. But yeah, I have yet to see that beautiful blue boy, that shiny Tyrant. So you might hear a little tick 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 sound every now and then. That's me mashing A. Don't worry, it shouldn't distract me too much, because it's literally just, like, I figured out how to just hold my controller with my left hand and like, just mash A, and then, like, yeah, I figured it out, basically. So I can still play F-Go and do this. Wait a second. Oh, I thought he moved his arm. His Bonsi is called Door to Babylon. Yeah, but that's not Door of Babylon. That just means he, yeah. That just means if you walk through that door, you can maybe see Babylon. That doesn't mean you get the treasures of Babylon. Wow, I'm so shocked to see Tiamat be commonly picked here. Mashing A? Rocket, that doesn't remotely sound like what that means. And I didn't get the Tyrant. I've probably gone through, like, at least 700 of these guys. Don't worry. That wasn't the only thing I've been doing. I've been multitasking. You know what, let's go with that one. You have your levels reversed? What do you mean my levels reversed? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Okay, yeah. Oh, boy. Well, there's her. This guy, I don't know, man. Thank God this raid is single target. Why would you just say that right now? This is my only grain candidate currently, and I do not have enough grails to get Anastasia to 100. Oh, you have a mole emote. Speaking of mole, is it this one? No, it was that one. So I currently have her at NP4. That being said, I also have like an esports one that I'm hesitant on, so I technically have her NP5. Yeah. Anyways, that's completely unimportant because this is Archer stuff. This isn't nasty. No. Actually, hold on. Let me not phrase it that way. This isn't about the foreigner class. Whoa, gotta be careful. Whoa. Yeah, I've done grail casting and such. I also just did some grand score yesterday and got, I think it's the last of the grails you can get from not grand score, class score. I got the 400 score. I don't know, man. This is probably this is definitely the least hyped one for me, which is kind of sad because it's like next to the last one. Like for real, one of the most hyped ones is the first one because I have a lot more on sabers, but archers is like nothing. Okay. I'm not having any luck with that. I'm going to focus a little bit more on streaming. It does super effective damage to beast enemies. Oh. You mean beast attribute? Wait. Wait. Oh, beast class? Huh. I mean, I guess it's to compensate for the fact that it doesn't normally do bonus to them, because I'm pretty sure they're not weak to enemy elish. Or is that just star? I don't remember. Nobu has buster support. It's like there's a couple like whatever buster supports here, but like when it comes to supporting a buster servant on this is a pretty rough grand raid. But then you have Tiamat, who supports all the rest of it. Speaking of, I can just like plug her in like that. Like, what do I even do with this guy? Like, if it's single target, Toda is, like, such a bad grail target. Like, a grand target for this. Don't worry, he can give her 10% charge and 20% buster. Wonderful. Wonderful. Jane, yeah. So another thing I've done, something I did yesterday, on a whim. I re-downloaded Genshin Impact. It's okay. So I got no, don't get me wrong. I have no intent of like sticking with it, okay? Like that became very apparent as soon as I was playing it cuz like I'm already not really making much progress in ZZZ. I was just curious because like for those who don't know, back when it first came out, like I played it pretty actively. Played it for the first like probably year and a half. And at some point in time I was just like, whatever. Who cares? Cause like playing multiple gacha games is just like 6 years ago. Yeah, it has been a long ass time. I started ZZ at launch. No, Genshin. Oh no, he just healed 224,000. No. I'll have fun with that. Wait, that's not the right. Oh no. What's that debuff on attack status that Toda has? I'd imagine it's something to do with him being an AoE servant. I have no idea though. But I do recall why I really liked Genshin. So I gotta like put a lot of points of comparison between it and ZZZ because like they are very, very similar games. Like not just like graphics and stuff. I mean, it's obviously it's made by the same people, so obviously. So visually, the game, I mean, it's definitely improved, but holy fuck, it is not that good looking of a game. Like, especially when comparing it to ZZZ, because ZZZ is like, oh, that was a lot like, Ryou's animation. Pretty cool. But yeah, visually, like the graphics and stuff, it is funny, like looking at like the old characters and then the new characters, and like how simple and like kind of boring it is. Nothing flashy. Oh yeah, and the characters, dude. I opened up the characters list because there's a list that like lets you look at all of the characters even if you don't have them. And I scroll through them and I scroll through them and I scroll through them, and and just the thought I have in my mind is like who the fuck is gonna roll for these? Like, I mean, I guess it worked because they still make like top money here, but it's like so many of these just like suck. Like a lot of them, like they sort of have like the VTuber thing going on, where it's like you have like the base model and then you reach into a bag and there's like a couple design quirks that you like pull out of the hat and then you attach those to the thing. I think like that's always been like a really big issue with Genshin for me. It's just the fact that like, because like, I mean, you look at like the splash art, the right term for it, like the drawn art for the characters, and they look pretty cool. But then you look at them in game, and they just look so dog shit. They look so boring. They all stand and look dumb in the same way. If they don't feel like characters. They feel like toys, basically. Which props to ZZZ for not doing that. Well, we're about to find out what this debuff is, I think. It's probably not demonic, if I had to guess. Oh, it removed something. But one thing that Genshin fucking demolishes ZZZ on, and I fell asleep to it because of it, in a good way. Genshin has such a good soundtrack. Like, it is an incredible soundtrack. I can understand ZZZ really just like wanted to go in the style direction and kind of dropped the ball in a lot of ways because I just don't like a lot of the music in it. But like, holy shit, Genshin has such it's wrote so well. It's really catchy. It's just like, dude, I love just like running around in the overworld, just like listening to the music. Like all of the Ryou themes are just really good. Dude, when I first installed the game, like it had this point where it was like downloading a bunch of extra data, and I'm sitting there and like it's got the graphics where you're like traveling through the clouds, and there's this really gentle music going on, and I'm just like happily fucking dozing. It was great. It didn't help that it took like an hour for all that to download, but yeah. Yeah, Genshin is like more open worlds, but like just like the music direction that they went with, I liked it a lot more. You just killed him with a snowball. And to be fair though, the snowball did have a rock in it. But also another thing, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I actually kind of prefer the combat in Genshin over ZZZ, because like even though like I'd say that the combat in ZZZ is a lot more polished, and like it can feel pretty good and stuff. Genshin just feels a lot more interesting. I'm talking about like single player. I'm sure like if you're doing co-op, it's basically just mash your basic attack and occasionally press E or Q. But like being able to swap back and forth between elemental types and have those interactions, it's and optimizing your APM in that way, it's pretty cool. Whereas like it's kind of I don't know, it feels a little odd in CZZ. Now, I will say though, I have actually quite enjoyed Yudari. She does remind me a lot, and I was shocked that dude like kind of hit the nail on the head, which is ironic where I'm going with this. She does remind me a lot of playing Hammer in Monster Hunter World. Because like she has the whole charge attack thing, and like you do the spin attacks, and like you could spin around and hit the enemy. I love that she has a counter, so you don't have to like dodge counter while you're charging up. Oh my god, this is so sad. 11-110 though. I guess that's it. Oh my god, it's Oberon with the bow. I don't know what that says, but... yeah. Oh my god. It's so strange. There's a man here. Ugh. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna give him, I'm gonna give him something that you can get points off of. Holy shit, I have so many of these character portraits. Oh god. And I'm probably not gonna give him... I'm probably not gonna go with his Bonsi, because his Bonsi, it's like Team HP region, which is pretty cool, but I don't think that's that useful for Grand Raids. You plan to roll on future agents like the evil Labubu? Is that the tiny furry thing? Like, no, no. I think Jufufu's got that role covered well enough. The nah. Which bond boost is generally accepted to be the best one here? I'd imagine some people are going for like animal characteristic just because Tiamat is animal characteristic, and I'm sure everyone's bringing her for this. Nope, wrong one. Is it that? Yes. Is that? So there's that one. I guess worst comes to worst, I can always just go with that. And I'd prefer the battery. He still can't quite get his own NP, but anti-evil is still probably the best. But oh yeah, evil and star. Oh wait, yeah, Tiamat's star, isn't she? Okay, in that case, that's probably the best one to go with. For Toda, that makes no sense, but because like maybe someone also wants Bob Bond. You know, it does feel like it does feel special that the middle one is the last one. One of these days I'll get Younger Face. She's like really close. Yeah, 41k. Alright. It's time to figure out what the fuck this stuff is. Oh yeah, this music reminds me. Air Riders has like a demo out. I think they have like some sort of online battle thing that you can do. Anyways. Alright, let's start with this. What does this do? When you appear, increase the number of times you have the blunt arrow state remaining by 4, plus at the end of each turn, increase the amount of blunt arrow state by 1. Okay, so it sounds like there's probably something sort of like Aoko's bullets, so I'm assuming they get consumed. Who will my Grand Caster be? I want it to be Shiba. I'm not sure though, because like I really want to get her to 120 if I do that. It would also be really funny if holy shit, wouldn't that be crazy if like the story progresses and then it ends up being Solomon and using Queen of Sheba of all of the people against that? That is actually just kind of fucked up. Let's see. This one, when a chain of the Noble Phantasm... Okay, so Broken Chain. Enemy intercept state. Before the effect of the enemy's Noble Phantasm is activated, consume one use of Blunt Arrow to remove one attack buff from all enemies and reduce Noble Phantasm power 20% if Self's Noble Phantasm is single target attack. Noble Phantasm or support Noble Phantasm. And 30% if it's an all target, and grants the effect of consuming up to 3 uses of the Blunt Arrow state, activating the effect of the number of times 1 time 3 turns. Cannot be dispelled, cannot be stacked. It increases the remaining number of times the Blunt Arrow state by 3. So it has to... I'm gonna need that explained to me. So if you do a Broken Chain for 1 time 3 turns, you reduce the enemy's NP damage by either 20% or 30%, depending on what type of Noble Phantasm you have. And that's before they do damage with theirs. Which is, it's interesting. Okay, this is probably QAB. Our Mighty Chain thing. Using Quick Arts or Buster Attack, consume 1 use of the Dull Arrow. Okay, so that's... and increase the power of that command card by 20% 1 time. And if that command card has a guaranteed hit effect, further increase the critical power. A guaranteed hit of... Oh, so sure hit. I think that's what it means. Sure hit or Invuln Pierce. Further increase the critical power or Noble Phantasm power of that command card 1 time. Unless that's an on attack effect. I don't know. Shut the fuck up, Sam's Club. I'm trying to read. Okay, when you have the skill, further increase the critical power of or Noble Phantasm power of the 1 card. If it's single target, increase Noble Phantasm power by 20%. If it's AoE, increase Noble Phantasm power by 40%. If it's support, increase critical power by 80%. No, I feel like this is all very overkill on Super Orion, because like he already has a shit ton of crit. Like, I do feel like Plushie and Ryou exaggerate the impact of that sometimes, but like with this, I actually think it would just be too much. Just diversify. I don't know all of these though. Let's see. The critical damage is increased by 80%. During an extra attack, consume 1 of the Blunt Arrows to increase the power of extra attack cards by 100% 1 time. Gotcha. So, let's remind myself. So it really is, it kind of is Super Aoko's thing. Or just Aoko's thing in general, I guess both Super and non-Super do it. Okay. And I'm assuming you get, when a Mighty Chain is formed that includes your own command card, grant yourself the guaranteed hit state, and increase the remaining number of times you have the Dull Arrow state by 2. Okay, so you do the chains and then you get the arrows from it, so makes sense. What it? Oh, right. This is the one I already looked at. When a Buster Chain is formed that that includes your own command card. Increase the power of your own buster card by 20%. Temporarily increase the effect of buster attack enhancement granted by consuming the sluggish arrow state by 50%. Hold on a second, is that... Oh shit, is that a 50% boost in card effectiveness of that type? Holy shit. I'm assuming the same thing here. Unless it's just 50%. Temporarily increase the effect of arts attack enhancement state granted by consuming the... okay, I got it. It's talking about this specifically, so I think it's talking about increasing this by 50%. I'm not sure if that means it increases it by 10% or by, like, actual flat 50%. Okay, because I was about to say, that's like one of the craziest ones yet, isn't it? But no, it's not what I thought it was. Naturally, thank you for the follow. Is that all of them? Yeah, this one's, I mean, I guess it's, like, pretty crit-oriented and just, like, card damage stuff. Yeah, it's sort of just damage in general. I don't know how good it is yet, but... In Caldea app, it uses the double arrow up as part of the icon that over on skill 3 uses? Huh. Have you seen the new ZZZ trailer from today's live stream? I don't really keep up with ZZZ news. It's sort of just like, sometimes stuff happens there and I'm like, oh, okay, there's a Squid Girl shaking her ass on the game launcher. Cool. That's apparently what's happening now. I also mean that very literally, that if you open up the launcher for ZZZ, she is shaking her ass. How the fuck did it go down from that? It just went to... Did it just lose 10% charge that quickly? What the fuck? This battery. My phone just, like, lost so much charge really fast, I think. Did it? I'll just plug it in. There's a new Void Hunter coming out in 2.5. I have seen some of these teasers. Like, I don't like watched like the full video teasers, but like I've seen people talk about it on like Twitter and stuff. Excuse me, still had some of a protein shake to finish. Okay. There's Gil. See, I also had this other idea, which is completely impossible where I am currently. I had this idea of leveling Summer Barghest to 100. Because, as a matter of fact, I bought a pack yesterday, and I was like, okay, I just got paid, might as well do this, and then I look at the banners and I'm like, oh right, the extra banners are gone. so I just dropped it on the Tiamat banner. Didn't get a Tiamat, but currently, this is the fruits of other efforts. What's that? I now have NP5 Barghest, so... she was NP2 before, now she's NP5. So, nice. I wouldn't mind granding her. I'm planning on making both Barghests Grail targets on my NA account, because I'm like, NA is kind of in a weird spot where it's like I don't really have much anything I want to Grail other than like, well, I got like some 4 stars that I'd like to put more investment in, but like Suzuka's stuck because she gets 30 coins every time you roll her, and Bond is slow on NA. Yeah, there's just not much going on in NA. It's kind of annoying. Who should I? This is a really interesting one to see pop up. It fits the background. These are the blues. I know Lost is going to be loving it. He's going to get so much FP out of that, bro. Oh my god. Of course, there it is. Of course. No one was going to do it. This is a massive Nobukatsu. See, the funnier thing about this is... Chat, the funnier thing about this is... Sure, like, okay, it's Nobukatsu. He gets, like, nothing out of it. Because he's not, like, a DPS. His NP kills him. The funnier thing is that... he was better off doing this to the other Archer Nobu, and he chose not to. Does he have her up somewhere? Or is he one of those guys that's not like a... Oh, okay, well, I mean, there's a Berserker Nobu, so... It's rough. Trash bag. So I have a coworker, who just started a few weeks ago. He's not in my department, but I was surprised to see him because I worked with them back like uh just over 5 years ago. And I hadn't really talked to him since then. But like it was just kind of crazy. Because like we just stood there and chatted for like 30-45 minutes at work. Just talked about like shit that we did in between that time. Like he went off and he like moved. He said Jacksonville. I forget. Where's Jacksonville again? Yeah, let me dox him right quick. Yeah. He went to Florida. And then he came back up here for a vacation, and he said fuck it, and he looked on Hinge, which is a dating app, and he met up with the girl, and they ended up doing a long distance relationship, and now they're getting ready to get married. So so he encouraged me and said basically the app that like if you want success, you should be looking at doing Hinge instead of like Facebook dating or Bumble or whatever. And as a result of that, I ended my shit. What the fuck am I doing, bro? I ended my subscription on Bumble and got a 3-month, so I dumped $90 on Hinge. Whoa. Just because it works for one person doesn't mean it works for everyone. Well, the thing is, he also said that he had a friend who met someone on Hinge, and they're also getting married soon. Or they got... Yeah. But I know it might sound a little bit like a... It might sound like a weak endorsement, but part of the thing about Hinge, so it kind of breaks the format of a lot of dating apps, because a lot of dating apps, it's like, okay, you got the bio there, it describes what they is whatever description they want to have for themselves, and then they have like their preferences, their like whether or not they have kids or smoke or drink, so on and so forth. Hinge is different because like it puts a lot more emphasis. Like you don't swipe right on stuff. You leave comments on people's like factoids that they leave, like little conversation starters that they have, and photos and whatnot. Gotcha communities are the new dating apps. I'm good. Bro, I'm good. So you have to actually try. It's a good thing, I'd say. I'd imagine that's probably why they preferred it, because if you actually have to, if it forces you to engage, that means you're more likely to like go somewhere with it. Because it's really easy to sit there and be like, oh, she's cute, swipe right, and then nothing happens. But if you actually have to think of engaging, like with whatever the heck she's talking about, it's different. I wasn't like a huge fan of the idea because like you can't just like leave infinite comments unless you pay money. You're limited to, I think it's like probably like 6 or 7, probably I think at max 10 per day. But if you get a subscription, then you can just like keep spamming them all willy-nilly. Dies. Dating app is a form of gacha now that I think of it. But they're real people. Most of them are. So I don't know. Maybe that maybe the 30th cute Vietnamese woman that has pictures from literally all over the world and no bio. Maybe that one's real, bro. Never know. Costume would be a bad one. Pota. He's neutral good. God damn it. Of course. So close, but so far. I guess I'll just go with that one, because... Oh yeah, the robot... Yeah, the monk. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. I'd imagine Dude's really hyped about him. With 525 pulls. God damn, dude. I don't think I've even rolled that much in the game so far. Oh! Something I forgot about. So when I went on Genshin, I go around and do stuff like there's a bunch of retroactive Prima gems they gave out for like completing story chapters and whatnot. And I collect it, and I get enough for a multi, and I'm like, you know what? Like, why not? And I go to the banner, and it's Arlecchino character. A grown-ass woman. What a surprise. And I rolled on that. I get a gold, and it's fucking Diluc. It's like, uh-oh. Alright, this is where the luck is. Okay. No, I didn't get Arlecchino. No, I got Diluc. I mean, like, I didn't really have a lot of investment in whatever, but... It's just kind of funny. Man, this thing's frames are seizing up. But yeah, I don't really plan on playing a lot of Genshin. Like, that thing took so much time to download. It's a little annoying. And then it takes a lot of space up on the computer too, because... Dude, they have expanded that game tremendously. How much QP did he just drop? God damn, does it scale up? Or does it stay the same? This is 3.8 million, it's... I only have a 5% boost on it. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's cool that they have one of the crown battles that is like specifically geared towards it. Spleesh. The whole business model of dating apps is to keep you there. The business model of dating apps is to keep you there until you pay your way out of it. That's basically it. Gotta say, sometimes it kind of sucks being a guy because I feel like men get monetized harder than women do in a lot of situations. I mean, I could kind of understand why, but like dating apps, as far as I know, because like I talked to my sister about it because she's on she's on dating apps as well. She didn't immediately realize how expensive it can be for that. Men in my state have to pay to get in bars. Women get in for free. I see. Sort of like a congestion tax, I guess. Except it's not really like that. I'm not sure why I brought that up. I got a bit of inspiration from my brother. Couple, like about a week ago, I guess. I chatted with him for like the better part of an hour over the phone because weird shit's been happening, but I'm not gonna go into detail. But he's been hitting the gym a lot, and he's apparently gained a lot of muscle weight. And he can currently bench like he can chest press like double what I can, which is insane because like I mean what I can do is like I mean it's above average, but like but for like if you regularly do chest presses, you're kind of expected to be further beyond me in that. Makes sense to rear Ishtar at him, I guess. Yeah, I need to increase his bond. Oh. Chad, it's been getting cold. A couple nights ago, I had to, like when I was leaving, I zipped up my hoodie and put my hood over my head and then pulled the drawstrings so most of my face was obscured. Still a bit cold. Like you know it's cold when you start wearing the sweatpants underneath the jeans. He has a special voice line for Ishtar where he calls her a useless goddess if you defeat him with her. Nice. It's so weird. It's like last few nights, except for like I guess last night, like I didn't get much sleep. I got like a couple hours of sleep. It was pretty miserable at work. But then yesterday, like I go to sleep at a slightly more reasonable time, and I wake up after like 4.5 hours, and I feel like a newborn babe, just so well rested. And I was like, dude, I hadn't, I didn't get that much sleep. Hey, Fred. Still haven't figured out what exactly I'm doing here. Oh, that's it. Oh, I got 7. I have 7 grails. No, I'm not. Even on this screen, no, I'm not thinking of that. I'm thinking of a different archer. I will give him this. I just don't think he's his high priority right now. He's like the only Grailed archer I have. Hmm. These are all women. Will the dog be unleashed? See, the problem is, if I do that, look, we don't have much time at all until the caster one. And is it like, which do I care more about? Do I care about having like the short-term ease of having like an archer that can do something here? Or do I care more about like getting Shiva to 120? Because like that's my favorite character. Oh, right. And I am able to. Oh, wait, this is the wrong one. Oopsie. Oh, oopsie. Ichiba, or I will call you a fake fan. Yeah. God damn. Ooh. I went to the gym after work, and I've been working on this this incline chest press thing, where basically instead of pushing straight forward, you push forward and up. It sort of goes at a curve, and it's a lot more stress on like more different muscles. It's at least 3 grails. There's still like supposed to be some sort of foreigner thing, right? I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Is that an emote of Revenant from Apex Legends? That is. Kind of surprised I remember his name. I haven't played Apex Legends in a really long time. I heard he was like absolutely cancer for a while. Because he had an ultimate where, okay, so this game, Apex Legends, think of it like Fortnite, where you group up with some allies, and if the three of you get downed, you just permadeath, basically. Except this guy has an ability where he can place this contraption, and the three, like you and your two teammates, basically get fake health. It's sort of like Substitute in Pokemon, except you get to play as the Substitute, and you can like run around and attack people with that, and like if they do that certain amount of damage to you, you would you vanish and go back to the contraption with what health you have left. So basically, you could like get up in someone's faces and like potentially wipe them. Like if you get the jump on them, maybe you can wipe them, but you could play more risky because you don't have to. Because like, I mean, it's basically guts, you know. It's basically like, oh, okay, all right, we went into there, we threw a bunch of grenades at them and shot them up, and they're almost dead, but we got removed in the process, but now we're in a safe location, and yeah. Every now and then I'm like, damn, Apex Legends was a fun time, I kind of want to go back, but I just never hear good things. Like, whenever I'm interested, I just hear bad things. If you're talking about Remnant's ult, they changed that a while back. Figured they probably would. What did they change it to? Just gives himself an overshield. So I was a type of person that people hated, okay? You know who I mained for a period of time? I mained Caustic. And I tell you, dude, Caustic was really fucking fun. I think that was around the time where he got the buff that let him throw the canisters. And dude, that shit was just really fun. Like as soon as they removed the stupid thing where his own gas hurts his teammates, like he had so much potential. Basically, this guy, there's a guy, he's a he's a terrorist. But he can throw like these little traps around that inflate, and like if the enemy gets close to them and they don't like shoot the base, because you have to crouch down and shoot the base to the base of the trap to disable it, but it'll just make a cloud of this gas that slows them down and slowly damages them, but it doesn't damage them the normal way. It just does, it's like normal health damage, and it ramps up over time, so if you stay in it too long, you just die. And then also he has He has basically heat vision while you're in it. So, so you're sitting there, you can barely see shit, you can barely move, but he can see you and shoot you. Pretty great. And then he has an ult where he throws like a little grenade that releases a shit ton of the same fart gas. So, very balanced. Oh shit. She's probably really good here because he's a king. No, my one weakness. Guns. How did you know? Over 1 million. Somewhere around there. You know, I kind of want to... You know, I should actually... That actually makes a lot of sense. I think I'm just going to layer up a bunch of QPCs. I don't particularly care about Archer Bond. If I cared about Archer Bond, I'd have more Grailed Archers. So... and since this gives more QP, it makes a lot of sense. I don't know why he'd be super large. Well, I would like if she has attribute advantage, it's only going to be 10%. So like if she was only going to do 1 million damage before, that means she does another 100,000, but super effective is like way more impactful. You might have like 4 120 archers in the future, so you care. Let's see. What am I going to do with this account? I don't know, there's something funny about seeing him being highlighted like that. I don't have a Grailed Archer on that account. But I have a lot of Grails on that account. I need to set up and just, like, go really hard on my ult because I'm running out of time for the 1000 SQ. And I'd really hate to miss out on that. Bro, hurry up and grand this thing here. Literally your favorite servant. I guess to be fair, it's only been a few hours. Wait a second. Huh? I'm confused. It's not showing up. Like this isn't grand. But then you switch over to this and she's there. What the fuck is happening? Does he have 2 of them? Oh, regular. Oh, right. It updates them separately. I gotcha. It's like, what the fuck? Wait, does that mean she pops in up here too? What the? Wait! Wait a second! Hold on, let me sort by login so they show up next to each other. How about by level? It always puts those to the top first. Sort by bond? Oh yeah. Wait, you could sort by bond? No, that's not, no. It's not one of the ones here. How about... Oh. I never saw it before, so it's strange. Let's go with bug. Hey, low star synergy, am I right? I think it's the right one that swapped it. Yes, it does. It's like a tiny skirt, right? Kind of, it almost looks like booty shorts. I can't tell though. Like, either way, they're extremely tight. Well, didn't quite do it. Nice. Yeah, shut up. No one cares, bro. Yeah, that's what I thought. I forgot, does Archer Barghest have animal characteristics? Because, like, she has the horns still. Like, that's part of why her hat looks silly. Because it's got... because it's accommodating for the little horn things. Take that one. Oh, she does? Nice. I'm gonna put her in my party. Yeah, because it's like like the little wing things there. The little ear things. It's to keep her hat from getting punctured. He does a modicum of damage. Damn, she got a lot of buffs. Hold up. Alright. Alright. I gotta swap out the craft essences. Yeah, I feel like Sugatani is gonna be one of the top borrowed servants for this. Oh, I turned on my heat. Not really feeling it. Wrap a blanket around my shoulders at least. I'm wearing a, I think they're called like Arctic Cool shirts. They're good for like workouts. They're very thin, but they're long sleeved. So usually what I'll do, I'll put one of those on and then I'll put a t-shirt on not underneath, over it. That way I sort of split the difference between wearing a long sleeve shirt and a t-shirt. Don't buy nearly singles. I don't really want much any of these banners. I don't think I have, I guess. Maybe. It's not even the one that was rated up there. You know what? I didn't realize Super Ryan was here. That's a pretty cool banner. Between Super Ryan and Ash, those are both like some of the higher DPS archers. And then you have Uriel. So like if you hadn't gotten enough from the recent 45% rate up that she had. Oh, there she is. I love it. You know what? I'll make a couple upgrades. Let's get Buster. Oh, I could. Oh yeah, that one. That one's actually pretty handy. 9.3%. That's close enough. I'm having only 10% battery. Yeah. Come on. Oh, I don't have my bathroom. See? Somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, wow, out. Chat, people seem to be using them. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm nearing my limit here. I hate doing really short streams like this, but that's like, oh. In the short term, yesterday, I felt like 4.5 hours of sleep was more than enough. But here, yeah, I'm seeing it most certainly wasn't. At least you're doing streams, yeah. It's Friday. I might do a stream tomorrow because I won't be going to the gym tomorrow. There's not a lot. There's not a whole lot to do on Archer, really. It's like, I mean, it's cool stuff, but it's like I'm not in a hurry, really. But if there's anything I gotta worry about, it's story progression on my alt account. I gotta get 1,000 SQ. And also, it would be great to do that before Tiamat's banner ends, because that is a very cool servant to have. I was kind of kicking myself earlier when I wasn't able to get her, but you know what? Let's raid someone. Is there anyone to? Oh, well, there's Raka, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it's Raka. That might be it. Yeah, this is the time of day where most people who are F-going, they're not English speaking. Hey, Ars, thanks for the gifted sub to Doot. Mods helping mods out. Aw. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go to Raqqa. Yeah. Dude, that xenomorph reaction image is really funny. It just keeps getting captioned with other just short interactions with moderators. But I'm gonna go like mash A and be sad that I don't have a blue dinosaur. Wish me luck, chat. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what that is, but good luck. It's Pokemon. I'm hunting a shiny Tyrant. It's not fun, but it could be worse, honestly. A blue dino. The blue monkey. I don't know why that verbal tick has just stuck in my brain for so long. It's from I think it's Looney Tunes and the Curse of the Blue Monkey. I think it's Steve Martin that says it. He's barely recognizable as the character he plays, but he says the blue monkey. It wasn't a good movie. It was the one with Brendan Fraser where he plays the stunt double of Brendan Fraser, which is a really funny concept. Okay. Well, you guys have a good one. Bye-bye. Oh, shit. There. Bye-bye.